Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back or for stopping by if it's your first time. Today, as you can see, I always say this. I always start my videos out this way. As you can see from the title down below, I'm going to be doing a swatch and little get ready with me. Sometimes I say tutorial, but I'm not a makeup artist. I'm not trying to teach you how to do makeup, but I am just showing you how I do mine. And of the Amrezy palette from Anastasia. So yeah, I wanted to show you the colors, do some swatches, and also kind of compare it to the Anastasia Lavish palette. A lot of people were asking, this Lavish palette I believe was limited edition. I think this might be limited edition also. Kind of stinks, but what are you gonna do? So I'm going to quickly just go through them. The box is exactly the same as the palette itself. So just exactly the same. And really pretty packaging, just that like metallic, like old gold kind of a leopard print with the pops of red, and I just love it. I think it's so pretty. It's not too thick. You can see there. But it's definitely not as thin as like the Lavish palette. So the Lavish palette's like, you know, less than half thickness of this, and it has a decent sized mirror. And I'm just gonna fold that back. It is like that cardboard. I don't like folding back the mirror because I just feel like eventually it's gonna fall apart, but whatever. So we have these gorgeous colors. It is a mix of matte and shimmer and satin. So I'm just gonna go through and show you each color. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch them on my arm and then come right back. So right there at the top, we have a Legend. Glisten is that coppery color right underneath. Topaz, more of that taupey, brownish gray color. That gorgeous purple is Iridescent Purple. Emerald. Then we have Vanilla, which is just more of like that matte cream vanilla color. Caramel is my absolute favorite. Caramel is that one on the top, and then Morocco is right underneath. And Morocco just has a few more hints of red. Then we have a Deep Plum, and then LBD, Little Black Dress. And that black, it's a good black if you're putting it over your liner in your outer V detailed work, but it's just not very even, and it is powdery, and it just kind of like dusts off a little bit. So it's not my favorite black that I've ever seen. But so here are the two palettes side by side, so you can see very similar colors. There's, you know, all the neutrals, those warm matte brownish crease colors, darker blacks. This one has this antique, which is, you know, it has that cooler like grayish pewter color, and these look a little bit warmer. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you the swatches for the Anastasia Lavish palette. Right here at the top, you can, let me get out of frame. Right here at the top, you can barely see it right there, but that is cream, and it's not very noticeable, but it is a perfect brow bone color. Then we have Antique, which is that pewter. Really pretty. When it catches the light, you can see. Then Rum Cake, which is this massive swatch. I accidentally did two swatches, so I just blended them together. Really pretty. Moss is a really pretty green. It doesn't swatch as pigmented as I would like for it to, but it is very pretty and builds nicely. Underneath that green is Truffle, which is just a nice, rich, deep, shimmery brown. It's like a satin brown. It's gorgeous. Then we have Ballet, very light again. Sorry I'm moving so much, guys. But it is a light, shimmery pink. It does have some sparkle in there. Then Orange Soda, which may not be as noticeable, but this is the perfect right above the crease blending color. Then we have Sienna, which is a nice, rich, like reddish brown color, which is my favorite. That and Orange Soda in this palette. Pink Sapphire swatches amazingly. It is just the most gorgeous, like pinkish, purpley, fuchsia kind of, I don't even know, jewel tone. It's gorgeous. Then Black Diamond, which in the palette, it's right there. It is just gorgeous black with like gold flecks and shimmer, not shimmer, complete sparkle. It's really like glitter, but it just doesn't swatch that great. You know, the sparkle is very faint, which is good if you're not looking for that, but the black is just not very pigmented. A little awkward, but here are the colors kind of side by side. We have the, which one is which? This is the Amrezy and this is the Anastasia Lavish palette. I don't think you need both. If If you're addicted to makeup like I am, then go for it. They're not super expensive. They're not 50 bucks. But if you have this one, you don't technically need this. Even though some of the colors are different, you can pretty much get a very similar look. And if you feel like you need both, you probably are addicted to makeup like myself, and you probably have a million liners and bases and other shadows that you can get the exact same look. If you just wanted to pick one, I would recommend the Amrezy palette. I love the pigmentation. The colors are gorgeous. But yeah, they're both really pretty, good prices. I'm gonna go ahead and just do like a little get ready with me. I just did want to show you the swatches, and just here is one more peek of the Amrezy and the Lavish palette. Very similar. If I moved some of these colors around, you might think that they're from the same palette, to be completely honest. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, now I didn't mention, but this palette does come with a two-sided brush. This is a little fluffier, dome-shaped, but kind of flat, you can see there, and this end is a little bit more detailed. So I usually use that in my outer V, and I'm not too serious about certain colors blending, so I'm gonna probably be using this end for a few different shades, but also bringing in other brushes, obviously. So I'm gonna start off with that vanilla, and I'm gonna just pop this on my brow bone, and I usually take this right into like my inner corner and then just blend that out. And I'm gonna probably just catch this eye up every few steps, so I'm not going back and forth, and editing isn't like super choppy. And I hope I don't look crazy, because the lighting in the viewfinder is really completely different than anything else. Now, this is where I go in with a different brush. And I'm just going to actually take this dual-ended brush from my Urban Decay Naked 2 palette, and it's just a fluffy synthetic brush. And I'm going right in with Caramel. I usually work backwards. I don't start with my lid. I know that looks like super dark, taking off some of the excess. So I'm gonna go in with a flat but like thick brush here, and let's go in. Oh, I love this color Glisten. And just pack this on the lid. Should I zoom in more? Yeah. So Glisten is just so pretty, and for like the first week or two I was actually staying away from this color because it just wasn't like super appealing to me, and I am going kind of like in the inner corner as well just to brighten that up, but it's just so pretty. And going back with the brush that has Caramel, I'm not adding any more product, but I am just running over that because I don't want too much shimmer up here. I just want it to stay on the lid, but inevitably, with me at least, it always gets higher. And I don't think I have hooded lids, but my friend Lori from Lori Over 40 said I have like partially hooded lids, like because you could still see my lid, so it's not full, but you can't see like my whole lid. Some people you can see everything. I'm jealous, they have so much like eyelid space. So yeah, now I'm going in with Morocco with more of like a pointed but bigger brush. And I'm just tapping it. I'm not really getting too much product. I'm kind of just placing it right at the outer edge of my eyeball. And really just working it in here. Then I'm gonna go in with Caramel and then back in with Morocco and just lightly add color to my lower lash line. And then with Morocco just to the outer part, and this is just to like complete your look. You don't want to forget about your lower lash line. Now if you want just more of like a natural, semi-natural look, where's my fluffy brush? Oh, it's over here. Now, if you want more of like a semi-natural, but just like neutral look, I would just stop here, just blend out, add some liner and mascara or whatever you are comfortable using. And there you go. It's really pretty. I like it, but I am gonna go in and just add every other color I possibly can. I'm going to go in with Deep Plum, and with this is my Royal and Langnickel brush I got at IMATS, and it is just a more detailed, it's very stiff and it does have a point. And I usually just kind of like roll the tip of it into the product. And I'm just going to go in, you can see how like dark, but how fine it is. And almost like if you're doing a wing. And then just slowly I start bringing it into my crease. Just for a little bit of definition. And I do my makeup with my eyes closed, but I do try and open it and see like what's going on here. Blending a little bit. And then using that detail brush again, I'm just going in with Emerald, and I'm going to put this right under my lash line. So that is the look so far. I am going to do my eyeliner and mascara and come right back. Guys, so this is the final look. On my lips, I'm just grabbing it. I am wearing my Silver Lilac lip liner from Jordana and Chelsea Girls from NARS over that, and I just apply that with, you know, like a little lip brush. But I am wearing what mascara? One coat of the Perversion from Urban Decay that I got in my Ipsy, and then the Be Unique 3D Fiber Lash Transplanting Gel and Fiber Set System thingamabob, and I do have a review coming up, so I just filmed that in a separate video, so keep your eyes out for that if you have. So this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed. I didn't put any eyeliner on, but I did use the Be Unique 3D Fiber Lash Mascara System, and I filmed that in a separate video because I'm filming that on a separate video, doing a demo and review, so that will be coming up in the next week or two, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on that. And it is a $30 system, so you'll want to hear what I have to say, I hope. But I hope you like this look. I tried to do something a little bit different, just really light on the lid and kind of a faux cut crease for those of us who aren't makeup artists. And on my lips, I'm just wearing Chelsea Girls from NARS. It's just a high pigmented gloss, and Silver Lilac lip liner from Jordana. So I hope you guys enjoy this look. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you have this palette, if you have the Maya Mia, if you have the other one I mentioned, the Lavish palette, and what you think of everything. Everyone really likes to hear each other's opinions and thoughts on it before they spend the money or don't spend the money. So definitely feel free to share in the comments, thumbs up, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay beautiful and stay blessed. Bye.